Hello and welcome back to another episode. And right now, today, we have. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Okay. Okay, that was weird, but today we have an ELDLICH deck profile. So, this is the new deck that recently came out of the set Secret Slayers, and it is a zombie control based archetype. And it's a very fun deck, very strong. I feel like it's a very powerful contender this metagame. And let's get right into it. So starting off, we have two Eldlick the Golden Lord. This is like the main card in the deck, basically. So you can send it and one spell and trap from your hand to the grave, and then target one card on the field and send it to the graveyard. And if it's in your grave, you can send one spell and trap you control and add it to your hand. Then you can special summon a zombie monster from your hand, and the zombie monster that you special summon gains 1,000 attack, and it cannot be destroyed by card effects for a little while. So it's definitely a very powerful card. A lot of the cards in the deck revolve around it. We have next up two Doom King Balduroc. Balduroc. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Balduroc. It's basically the negate when you have Zombie World. You usually want to go for like a Zombie World, Eldlick, Doom King, and a couple traps. So that's what you're hoping for when you're starting. Next, we're basically playing 6 Uni-Zombie in the form of a 3 Shirnui Solitaire. You contribute it, special summon a zombie tuner 0 defense, which Unizombie meets the criteria. So special summon Unizombie, and then 3 Unizombie. The card that when once per turn, you can dump a card from your deck to your, you can dump a zombie monster from deck to grave. So you would be dumping Necro World Banshee or Glow Up Bloom. So basically Necro World Banshee, you can banish it when it's in your grave and activate a zombie world. So it's just a free zombie world, and a lot of decks cannot compete against that right now. Like Pendulum can't make Celine and stuff like that. And then Glow Up Bloom, if it's sent to the graveyard, you can banish it and add 1 level 5 or higher zombie monster from your deck to your hand. Or if Zombie World is in the field zone, you can special summon it from your deck instead, like the card that you're adding. So it's also very good, but you usually want to dump Necroworld Banshee before you go for Glow Up Bloom, because you definitely want access to Zombie World before everything else. Then one Mizuki, you can banish it from your graveyard, then target a zombie monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Very standard. It's a good card, but it's only a 1 of. You don't need more. Next we have 3. Oh, it's happening again. What's happening? There we go. 3 Cursed Eldlight. Basically, so you cannot declare attacks except with zombie monsters, which isn't a problem because everything you run is a zombie. And then once per turn, you can pay 800 life points and add 1 Eldlick monster or 1 Golden Land spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So it's really good because you can search the Eldlick and then go Eldlick effect and then send it the Cursed Eldlin to grave. For the second effect of if it's sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can send 1 Eldlick monster or Golden Land spell and trap from your deck to the graveyard. And the thing about them is that all of the Elixir and the Eldlick cards, like they have the graveyard effects where you can like banish them and they give you advantage and stuff. So next we have 3 Elixir of Black Awakening. This is definitely a very, very good card. It special summons 1 zombie monster from your hand or deck in defense position. But if you control no Eldlick monsters, then you can only special summon Eldlick monsters with that effect. And then so the thing about it is that if you do have an Eldlick, then you can special summon Doom King Balduroc. And if you don't, then you get Eldlick, obviously, which is definitely a very good card. And as I said before, it also has the graveyard effect of you can banish it from your graveyard and set a Golden Land spell or trap directly from your deck. And then we have 2 Elixir of White Destiny. So basically, on activation, it's a quick play spell, so keep that in mind. You can special summon 1 zombie monster from your hand or graveyard, but if you control no Eldlick monsters, you can only special summon Eldlick monsters with this effect, similar to the other one, Black Awakening. And then also, it has another effect, which would be during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard and set a Golden Land spell or trap directly from your deck. So it's very similar how these cards work, and you can start to see a pattern the more you read into these. Next, we have the Heart and Soul, basically 3 Zombie World. This card is insane. All monsters on the field and in the graveyard become zombie monsters. Then neither player can tribute summon monsters except zombie monsters. And the cards in your hand aren't zombie monsters, so keep that in mind, like your opponents. but it's definitely a very oppressing card. Even like anti-meta decks sometimes run it. It's definitely a very good card. Next up, we have 3 Pot of Extravagance. You don't use your extra deck that much, so it's definitely a card that you need to have. It's getting a reprint soon, so that's pretty good. And then the thing about it is that you will banish 6 cards. And even if they ash it, it doesn't really matter. You bait it out in the gate, and you don't use your extra deck, so it's fine. Next up, we have 3 Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. This card is insane because you can special summon 1 zombie monster from your deck or graveyard. But if you control no Eldritch monsters, you can only special summon Eldritch monsters with that effect. So it's basically Black Awakening, just in a different form because it's a trap card. And then the banishing effect would be you can banish it from your graveyard and set 1 golden land spell or trap directly from your deck. It's definitely a must-have, 3 of for sure. It's really, really good. We have 3 Conquistador of the Golden Land. So basically, this is a trap monster. So when you activate it, you special summon to your field, then pop a card on the field. So it's good for removal. And then also, if it's in your graveyard during the end phase, you can banish it and set an Elixir spell or trap directly from the deck. So this card only activates in the end phase, but it's definitely a 3 of. It's a 3 of because I feel like as the game moves on, you will like keep on searching your traps and spells, so you'll run out of them eventually. So it's good to have 3 of them because this deck can be very, very grindy. And then we have 3 Hakuedo of the Golden Land. Basically, it's another trap monster, and you can special summon it when you activate it as a zombie monster. And then if you control Eldritch the Golden Lord, you can banish a card from either graveyard. So it's less good than Conquistador, but it's still a solid card to have. And then during the end phase, same as the other one, you can banish it from the grave and set an Elixir spell or trap directly from the deck. And then we have 1 Golden Land Forever. This card, it's not the best, but you still run 1 or 2. I like 1. It's really up to you if you want to run 1 or 2, but it's basically a negate. So it's fine, but you don't want to overrun them. They're not the best. And finally, the tech card 3 Summon Limit. This card is insane because after you're done your combo, which is basically 2 to 3 summons, you will not be summoning more than twice. So it's an amazing card to have, and I definitely recommend running 3 of it. It's been amazing in testing. On to the extra deck, we have 1 Linkuriboh, which is pretty, it's okay. I mean, there's a lot of space, so I decided to put in because of the glow up bloom, but like it's fine. It's not the best. You can cut it if you want. 1 Vampire Sucker. Honestly, if I was being real right now, I would cut the Linkuriboh for a 2nd Vampire Sucker. You will be summoning Vampire Sucker sometimes, and it's definitely a good card to have. 1 Unicorn. Unicorn is also not bad because you're running Masquerena. 1 Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Oh, I'm sorry about my dog. He's barking a lot downstairs. Yeah, 1 Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Wow, he's really loud. It's fine. So basically, this card is good to have because it's pretty situational, but it does come up. Boral Sword, because that can come up too. 1 Avenged Savior, because it's not a bad card to have when you're in a pinch like that. Needle Fiber. Needle Fiber is definitely a solid card. It's pretty pricey right now. You don't really have to run it, but you're probably gonna banish it regardless. But it's fine if you can run it. I recommend running it. 1 IP Masquerena, so it's just for Unicorn, really pretty self-explanatory. 1 Crimson Knight Vampire Bram, very, very good card. Definitely recommend running that. It requires 2 level 5 zombie monsters. And if you didn't understand, both Hakuedo and Conquistador are level 5s. Which also goes with the next card, Constellar Pleiades. It's a good bounce, definitely good to have, but you do need to remember that it's not only monsters. You can send back any card on the field. Then we have 1 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, which it comes up a lot actually. With you overlay 2 Eldritch and you get to summon it, and it's a very good card. And to go with it, we have 1 Super Dreadnought Real Cannon Juggernaut Lieb, and you summon it over it, and then you can just attack for game. That's how you can OTK if you really, really need to. And then we have 1 Formula Synchron for Needle Fiber, or Halki Fireback, sorry. In FA Don Dragster. And of course, one of the best cards in Zombies, Psy-Frame Lord Omega. On to the side deck, we have 3 Nibiru. It's an amazing card. This format, I highly recommend running it. We're going for 3, the Winged Dragon of Wrath Sphere mode. It's also very, very good. You should be running this. 3 Dark Ruler No More for Pendulum and stuff like that. It's a very powerful card. 3 Evenly Matched. It combos with Dark Ruler No More combos. I highly recommend running these 2 together. And then finally, 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance. This, surprisingly, is an amazing card in this deck because it may look like you're running a lot of spells, but after you activate Zombie World and maybe these, then that's all the spells you're really going to activate. And it's just amazing because it kills Pendulum and so many other decks this format. So I recommend running that. And that is all for the deck profile. Yeah, this is my Master Rule 5 ELDLICH deck profile for the April 1st format. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.